Now, we're gonna jump straight in with the big topic of the night. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna watch this. Shout out to Bo Blacks for compiling all these tweets. Okay. There was no fucking like. Def Noodles has been spurging and like tweaking about this for a while, so there was no way I was gonna be able to go through all of his shit. But luckily, that's what we have Bo Blacks for. Okay. Thank you, Bo Blacks. And we're just gonna react to this. Basically, what happened was Def Noodles is a massive bitch. Okay, he just is, and was chimping about Papa Gut on Twitter, basically unprompted. Okay, and then he chimped out more when Papa Gut responded, which eventually today actually they got into a Twitter space. Okay, and within this Twitter space, Def Noodles completely bows down. Okay, he retracts everything. Everything was just a joke. Okay, we'll get into it. Okay, first off, let's start with this video.
So last time we talked about the content creator Def Noodles, he was unironically calling an openly gay YouTuber Rich Lux a member of the alt-right.
Yeah, he claims that Rich Lux had fallen down the alt-right pipeline by like watching, I can't remember, by watching some by basically talking about some Republican in a positive context. Holy shit, 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. Basically, right, he says that because he was watching this other Republican creator that he had fallen down the alt-right pipeline, which still doesn't make sense, right? Why would Rich Lux even toy with alt-right ideas when he himself is a gay creator? All right, it just doesn't make any sense, okay? It's just another common Def Noodles L, okay?
And now he's unironically calling ex-TikToker Papa Gut, who was known for calling out pedophilia on the platform, a pedophile. Honestly, I don't know if I should be surprised.
Yeah, now, I'm a longtime viewer of Papa Gut. I'm not gonna lie. I watched him on TikTok, like, for a long time. I watched him up until he got banned. I followed him on YouTube, and then he started, like, randomly interacting with all these other people who I'd been following forever, like Augie and Nicholas Durio. I thought that was crazy to me at the time, but, anyways, yeah, Papa Gut's, like, platform was really built off calling out pedophiles and things that he found unjust while also making, like, jokes, And, the Papa Gut's gonna explain. I want to explain the entire joke for you, but this is just a sad attempt by Def Noodles to get back at Papa Gut, okay? Because overall, Papa Gut has probably done the most damage to his career out of any. It's probably been Papa Gut, Keemstar, and Nicholas Diorio who've been done the most damage, okay? Now, it's a bit harder to see the scope of Keemstar's damage to Def Noodles, but with Nicholas Diorio, once Nicholas Diorio's series on Def Noodles released, his sub growth was stunted like forever. And then when he started attacking Papa Gut, he actually lost subs. And now that he's attacking Papa Gut again, he's losing subs again. So that is why he is so like ass mad at Papa Gut, is because he himself believes that these people like fucked him over, even though it was basically his own actions that led to this. Okay.
Surprised or not at this point, but regardless, it got a lot of people talking about Def Noodles to the point where he's now trending on Twitter. The most likely motive for Def Noodles' aggression against Papa Gut ties back to a long conversation he had with him about 5 months ago.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's just crazy, man. That conversation that long ago it fucked Def Noodles over. But, like, he was doing better for himself, okay? He was slowly building back credibility and whatnot, and then he just fucked himself again by doing this, okay? It makes no sense.
Which, when he uploaded it to his channel, was met with a lot of backlash from Def Noodles fans, to the point where he added a long-winded 5-minute apology to his next video as a result.
I want to apologize for everyone who had to see that.
He took this apology back, by the way, because he's a fucking asshole and retarded.
I want to apologize to Papa Gut for treating him that way. The name calling as well. I want to apologize for that as well. And I appreciate all the feedback that I've been getting. Yeah, I know a lot of you are upset with me, and that is
he didn't appreciate the feedback.
Totally understandable. Whether or not you choose to accept this apology, I absolutely understand it. I wish I could take it back. I really can't. You guys got to see me basically do or have like a massive L, and That's it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Despite this incident happening months ago, Def Noodles still acts very defensive whenever it's brought up against him on Twitter. But now with that context out of the way, let me show you the conversation leading up to Def Noodles calling Papa God a pedophile. A user called Robbie Rotten tells Def Noodles that he didn't address a Twitter situation, to which the Last Wish responds to him by saying, "We all know the only bitches Def gets are the people acting like one in his audience."
True. Got him.
Grand Theft then responds to him by saying, "Why are you following him, laughing my ass off?"
Dick ride. This guy's this guy is he's a dick rider, okay? He's all over Def Noodles' holy shit, dude. Fucking motorcycle outside my house. He's all over that Def Noodles cock, okay? He's gobbling that shit up, okay? This guy is a professional dick rider, okay? This motherfucker right here with a whole bunch of hashtags as his name, like a fucking retard, okay?
Off, to which Robbie responds, "Because I actually liked him in his content, but now he's just awful. Can barely stand him now. Unsubbed from his YouTube just there." Grand Theft then responds, "Sure, Jan," to which Robbie responds, "Also after his debate with Papa Gut, just lost all hope for him." Grand Theft responds, "I don't get why he debates these fucking..."
Yeah, see, that's another thing is like, see, this is proof, right? Like, Papa Gut did actual damage to his reputation because Def Noodles acted completely irrational and retarded in that situation, okay? And the same thing is happening right now. It's literally, history's repeating itself, okay?
Weirdos. Makes him look like a douche. Robbie then responds, "I wouldn't say Papa Gut's a weirdo. The guy's quite straightforward with what he talks about, and is quite rational. Was clear what Def's intentions were in that debate. After seeing his tweets the other day there, actually does make him a douchebag."
True, based, okay? Papa Gut is awesome. Go subscribe to Papa Gut right now.
Grand Theft responds by saying, "Did you not see the video Papa Guy made? If she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough for me." Robbie responds by saying, "Yeah, he's talked about it."
Yeah, that's not even the joke he made, though. Like, this person is such a dick rider and so retarded, he didn't even get it right, okay? The joke was if she's old enough to breed, if she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed, okay? Not old enough for me, you dumb fuck. Advice from Andre Lopez, okay? Like, and because Andre Lopez allegedly slept with a child, okay? Like, what? Are you...
plenty of times, and has said himself it was disgusting and edgy and cringy. He's grown a lot since then, whereas Def seems to be getting more bitter and childish. Pretty sure he's fat-shaming just now with the Michelin Man tweets. Grand Theft responds,
"Dude, that's the worst offense you could ever do, okay? Fat shaming, terrible, alright? You should be put in jail if you fat shame."
"I'm not comparing the two. If any grown-ass man makes a joke about impregnating a teenager, it needs to be locked up. That's a feeling he's been dealing with for some time, it seems." Robbie responds by saying, "I don't think anyone should be locked up for a joke, even if it is poor taste."
True, this fucker is retarded.
Grand Theft responds, "Joke. Right." To which Robbie replies,
"Dude, this guy unironically is such a dick rider. He unironically thinks Papa Gut like fucks kids, dude."
"What are you trying to say?" Danica then responds, "I think they are just saying it takes a certain type of person to joke about fucking a kid."
Yeah, me.
Robbie responds, "And what is that certain type of person? Do tell." Danica responds, "Someone who thinks about fucking kids." To which Robbie then @s Papa Gut and asks, "This person is saying you think about fucking kids. Is that true?" Papa Gut then replies, "The joke was, if she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed. Thank you very much, Andres Lopez, for the advice. It was a satirical call out since he allegedly slept with a 14-year-old. It's a joke I've condemned multiple times, but that person isn't interested in honesty."
True.
Def Noodles then quote tweets Papa Gut's explanation by saying, "Motherfucker got famous on TikTok for joking about fucking 14-year-old girls, then gets offended someone jokes about him. But you know, he's right. I shouldn't have said that. I should have instead says he makes himself so small in his videos to hide the fact that he looks like a pedophile."
See, this is the main problem with Def Noodles, okay? This tweet would have been fine if he had not put the fucking quotations around joking, okay? When he puts the quotations around joking, he is insinuating that Papa Gut is not joking about fucking 14-year-old girls, that he is fucking 14-year-old girls, okay? That is the main problem. If Def Noodles, like, if Def Noodles just came out and was like, lol, Papa Gut looks like a pedophile, lol, like, I wouldn't care, okay? I don't think anybody would care, because he's just being an asshole, okay? But Def Noodles here is literally saying that he's, like, insinuating Papa Gut actually fucks kids, which is wrong, and Def Noodles' audience is going to be led to believe that he actually is fucking kids, like, you know what I mean? And also, you know, Yeah, it's crazy. And Death Noodles defends us later by saying basically, right, that Papa Gut was he defends it by saying, Jesus Christ, I'm retarded. Okay.
He then shows 4 unflattering photos of Papa Gut, and then continues the Twitter thread by adding the FBI Los Angeles account and saying, "Put this motherfucker on a watch list. He looks mad suspicious."
That's just retarded. I don't
Epsilon reacts to this by saying, "Holy shit, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Luigi says, "You can delete this, you know." Holly says, "Still mad about that debate you lost to him?"
True.
Morgan says, "Common Def Noodles L." A and Y says,
Dude,
L
all these people are based. All these people are based.
plus ratio Def Noodles W Papa Gut. Tar says, "I've been watching your shows for about 2 years now, because they were one of the most sensible drama channels. I don't know if it is the pressure of it all, or that you have always secretly been this way, but you 100% lost me. Welcome to the platform, Keemstar 2.0. Young
God, dude, dude, Death Noodles community thinks it's like a big own to be like, oh, Death Noodles, you're just like Keemstar. And I mean, it is probably a big deal to Death Noodles, right? But like, I don't know, dude. Death Noodles is like not Keemstar at all. And let me explain to you why, okay? Keemstar is an asshole and he owns it, okay? Keemstar wears that shit on his sleeve, okay? Keemstar knows he's an asshole and he's not afraid to tell you that, okay? Well, Death Noodles is like a little bitch in the background. He's like, oh, well, I didn't imply, like, I didn't explicitly say that through my tweet, that wasn't my intention. It's like, motherfucker, it doesn't matter what your intention is, it's how people receive it, okay? If your intention was to make a joke about Papa Gut being a pedo, but people interpreted it as Papa Gut actually being a pedo, you need to correct that, okay? That was a mistake by you, okay? Like,
Crip says, "You are fucking yourself harder than the pretend kids are getting fucked."
True.
Leia Something says, "So it's okay for you to call people pedos, but the second somebody calls you one, you get to sue them." Which, by the way, she's actually referring to a real lawsuit that Def Noodles
yeah, dude, this is retarded by Death Noodles. I don't even want to talk about this. The retardation is too strong.
made against Keemstar for doing the exact same thing that Def Noodles just did to Papa Gut. Optimus responds to Def Noodles by saying, "Isn't part of your whole shtick being so openly against someone joking about someone else being a pedophile? It's almost like you literally are fucking suing Keemstar for doing exactly what you were doing right now. Let me guess, more of your shitty comedy routine?" This guy's
That is his exact response. Optimus got him.
the weirdest dude in the community for sure. Biggest hypocrite of anyone here as well. I don't think I've ever seen Def Noodles involved in one positive situation surrounding his name. For someone who loses so often, I admire his tenacity to keep taking L's like a champ.
Bro.
Let's not even mention the fact that he's fucking irrelevant, laughing my ass off. Dude has 150k followers, and
Not for long. He's fucking bleeding followers right now, okay? He's dying.
can't muster 100 likes on a tweet to save his life. I don't know who he's even trying to act morally righteous to anymore. Repzilla responds to Def Noodles by saying, "Okay, Def Noodles is a terrible person. I feel confident
True.
in saying that."
Dude, the worst part is, right, Repzilla was like, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if it was Repzion or Repzilla, okay? But, I mean, you saw Repzion earlier shitting on Def Noodles, okay? It was one of these two was Def Noodles' only friend for like a while, and they were like, oh, guys, Def Noodles isn't that bad, come on. They had one disagreement with Def Noodles over some dumbass drama. Def Noodles immediately, like, cut them off and, like told them to go fuck themselves, okay? And, like, you can see it now, dude. Like, these people are, like, ex-friends. People who thought Def Noodles was a friend are now, like, completely shitting on him because he is he's retarded. That's why. He's just retarded.
I refrained from inputting my opinion because I personally don't like him, but after he slandered Papa Gut, I want my viewers to know he's
True.
trash. Nicholas Diorio says, "Laughing my fucking ass off." Oh no, he's lost it. Tipster says, "Wow, Def Noodles has really lost the plot." Papa Gut himself then responds to this by saying, "Thank you, Def Noodles, for quote tweeting my full and honest explanation. As to the joke that I've condemned multiple times, that was meant to call out alleged
Yeah, no, it's true. Papa Gut talks about this shit all the time, okay? It's almost annoying when I'm watching a Papa Gut video and I see his fucking TikTok account get brought up, okay? It's like, it's a meme now, basically, on his channel where he, like, brings up his old TikTok career in almost every video, okay? It's because he talks about, like, these mistakes he made and why he condemns them very often, okay? And Def Noodles is still trying to condemn him and, like, shame him for this, and it just doesn't work because Papa Gut owns it, okay? And he's not retarded like Def Noodles.
alleged predatory behavior as you attempt to slander me. It's additionally interesting that we talked about this in a live conversation, so you already know the full context.
Yeah, that's true too. They literally, yeah.
Or you should if you were actually listening. The reality is I've put my platform on the line to deplatform multiple predatory content creators, while you intentionally misrepresent situations constantly to sensationalize a story. Using false pedophilia accusations to try and deplatform someone is absolutely disgusting, and invalidating to actual abuse and molestation survivors. But it's clear you don't actually care about that. Wavy Websurf responds by saying, "This guy is pathetic."
True.
Gut then makes a YouTube reaction to this, titled "Def Noodles is a bad person," posts it on his Twitter and captions it by saying, "I decided to put up my response to the situation from my live stream. It gets raw and emotional towards the end, which is embarrassing for me, but I feel the need to put it out. Dennis, I hope you get everything you deserve in your life." I will leave the full link in the description.
True. This video is good too. You all should go watch it.
Description to this video, but for those of you who are not interested in watching the whole thing, here are some of the most important bits from the video.
The reality is that like this isn't going to go the way Dennis wants. I'm not going to have an emotionally provoked response. This is what virtue.
You kind of did. I hate, yeah, that's just an unfortunate reality. You kind of did.
Signaling about pedophilia looks like Dennis doesn't care about kids getting raped. He's a worthless human being that doesn't actually care. I've put my platform on the line multiple times to call shit like this out. I lost one of my TikToks one time with like 600.
Yeah, and it doesn't really, by the way, it doesn't really matter that he doesn't care. The problem is that he pretends to care and like gain like social credit from it, and then he just like completely abandons it and uses it to attack Papa Gut,
1,000 views because I called out Zoe Laverne. This is just what Dennis does, and I know it's to get me to have an emotional response here. But like realistically speaking, I'm not going to take the bait. You're trying to misinterpret me as a pedophile. But I've done a lot to deplatform actual predators. 20-something-year-olds trying to fuck 13-year-olds and rape them. That's who I've deplatformed. 27-year-olds trying to get introduced into meetups sending their dick to 13 and 14-year-olds. That's what I deal with. What do you do every day? What have you done with your platform? I've constantly called out predatory.
He's made shitty Trisha Paytas videos. We're gonna get into that, by the way, on how Def Noodles literally runs harassment campaigns on people. Okay, we're gonna get into that.
Content creators. It's a big part of my content. And then I also educate young men on rape culture. That's what I do, Def. What do you do? When we first...
I think Def Noodles needs an education.
talked, I gave you a tremendous amount of charitability. But it's gone now. The reality is you're worthless. You're a worthless content creator. You don't do anything positive. You are a drama news reporter, and that's totally fine. But don't come into my fucking space because you don't have the intellect to be able to talk about these things. You don't have the intellect, the humility. You don't have anything. This is a space that I've come into, and it's very difficult to have conversations and educate people on very necessary social issues, especially as somebody who is a man. I educate young men on not putting young women into situations where they'll take advantage of them, because this is how this happens.
Hashtag educate Def Noodle.
These power dynamics are so subtle, and a lot of young men are assaulting women without even realizing it. And it's these really nuanced things. And this is what I'm doing. I'm educating a group of young men on being good young men. What the fuck are you doing? You're trying to deplatform me. Why? Because I upset you? I hurt your feelings? Why? Because you know that at the end of the day, I'm the direct fucking person to point to for your deplatforming me as a fucking content creator. Because you fucked with me. But I understand he's not a fucking rapist, a pedophile, and a predator, but that's what he was being called, and you don't care because you don't care if kids get fucking raped, Dennis. You don't give a shit. You've never talked to somebody who's been raped. You never talked to anybody who actually.
Yeah, here's where Papa Guy kind of gets emotional. I think I'm probably gonna skip over this because he just kind of talks about how you see at one point he leaves the room. It's just I can understand why he got really emotional, but he probably could have done with cutting this part out, right? Because, this is just going to cause, like, not even Def Noodles, but, like, other trolls to fuck with him, okay? Like, I saw a couple of people on Twitter already, because, my Twitter's kind of toxic, okay? I saw a couple of people on Twitter already talking about how they're going to make videos on Papa Gut and how, how he's a baby and whatnot. And this is the direct result. That's the direct result of you freaking out like this, because people are this is weak, like, as messed up as it is, you can't show things like this on the internet because people are going to take it as weakness to just troll the ever-living fuck out of you, okay? So, I don't know. It's not really a criticism towards Papa Gut, but more of a warning from the nobody, okay?
Alright, so that's what Papa Gut had to say on the situation. Going back over to Twitter, Adam McIntyre says, Def Noodles is truly one of the worst people ever.
Based, dude. Everybody hates Def Noodles, even the tea people like Adam McIntyre.
Cat 10 Bar's response to him by saying, a few days ago he falsely claimed I implied someone was a pedophile, and I just went to check his profile, and now he's outright falsely claiming people are pedophiles, which is also what he's—
Yeah, no, okay. He's not he's doing the same thing as, I don't know anything about you implying someone was a pedophile, right? But it is ironic that he says you implied someone was a pedophile, and then he did the same thing to Papa Gut by putting quotations around the word joking, okay? Because, I mean, if you implied someone was a pedophile, I don't know, I think Cat Tenbar just kind of retarded. That seems like something she might have done, but I don't know, okay? Maybe Cat Tenbar is, like, completely vindicated, okay? Maybe she's based now, I don't know. But, you know, basically, like, it's weird to me that he would imply someone was a pedophile while also saying Cat 10 Parts did the same thing and, you know, attacking her for it. It makes no fucking sense. This guy is truly retarded.
Suing over—
And, okay, even if that wasn't, I'm talking directly to Dennis right now, Dennis. Or, you fuck. Even if that was not your intention to imply Papa Gut was a pedophile, that's what literally everybody saw it as, okay? Literally everyone in your replies, as we saw earlier in this fucking video, was like, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit. Why are you implying he's a pedophile? Literally everyone was saying that. Now, nobody believes Papa Gut is a pedophile because you don't have any fucking credibility, okay? Everybody just thinks you're a dumbass, all right? That's what you need to understand, you fuckface.
for happening to him? Def Noodles quote tweets her and says, this person is an actual member of the media who just a few days ago implied Addison Rae's dad was a pedophile and is now saying that someone
implied
looks like a pedophile.
No. You see, this is a straw man because that's not what she's saying. I'm willing to bet money what she's directly referring to is when you put in quotes joke, okay? Because that literally it literally implies you're saying he's joking about it, you know. He's joking about robbing a store, okay? Like, you know, like you're implying that he actually did the action. That's why you're getting criticized. And by the way, love how in this tweet you say an actual member of the media, mainstream media is dead. Like, Def Noodles acts like he has no fucking influence, okay? Like, the media is more powerful than him when it's convenient, and then the media is dead when whenever it's convenient for him, you know? It's crazy how retarded this person is
equivalent to accusing them of that. This is why mainstream media is dead. Willie Maxshaw responds to him by saying, you implied that Papa Gut wasn't joking by using quotation marks around the word
True.
Joking. You did not just say he looks like a pedophile. Jordan Henry—
Yeah, it's crazy that he didn't respond to that, right? Because it directly calls out his bullshit, and he just, like, ignores it, you know? And and Willie Maxshaw actually has a platform, right? And he just ignores that completely valid criticism and goes back to just bullying, like, 15 follower account Twitters, okay? It's crazy.
I was such a fan, and I'm really upset by all of this. Dennis, you need a break and some good sleep, please. Lisa T responds by saying, I'm sitting with the same feeling. What is going on? Fame got to his head? He's seriously acting like Logan Paul anno 2017 these days. Shrek 2 Stan says, bro, isn't this the same thing you were suing Keemstar for? To which the Last Wish responds, it is, and he just lost—
Dude, I hope to God Keemstar gets his play button. That would be the funniest shit ever, okay? Now, you know, it's funny as it is that Keemstar stole that other guy's play button, but I have no idea who that fucking guy is, okay? That guy's just some random-ass cocksucker who literally, you know, is sucking dicks for nickels on the street right now, okay? Def Noodles has literally caused so much harm to the community. I pray for the day I see his play button in Keemstar's grimy little gnome hands, okay? I can't fucking wait for that day because Def Noodles is gonna cry, okay? His eyes are gonna water up, okay? He's gonna lay down in the fetal position and he's just gonna cry in his little stupid ass fucking, like, in his, what do you call it, an office? Okay, he's just gonna fucking cry there for hours, okay?
Lost his case. Cat 10 Barge responds to Def by saying, I sincerely hope you seek help and log off. Nicholas responds by saying, Cat, listen.
She doesn't sincerely think that, by the way. This is so retarded, right? Cat 10 Barge hates Def Noodles, okay? She's not like a fan, okay? She says, I sincerely hope you log off, you seek help and log off. No, she doesn't. She hopes Def Noodles fucking implodes his career, okay? Like, why are you doing this virtue signaling bullshit, okay? Everybody hopes that Def Noodles implodes his own career. Why are you pretending like you don't?
This is an extremely base take. However, I quite like him like this.
True.
He should stay logged on. Bigger crater where his success used to be, laughing my fucking ass
So true, Nicholas Diaria. So true.
off. Def Noodles then continues to tweet about this when he says, me tells a joke, them, and then
Yeah, by the way, he's not crying because you told a joke. He's crying because to explain himself and why he cares so much about sexual assault in that original video, he's talking about I'm not gonna say he's talking about someone who is very close to him, a family, not a relative, but somebody who's very close to him, who was assaulted, okay? And he's crying because he had to rethink about this experience in his head, okay? And you're literally making fun of him for crying about that when you were it's just fucking crazy, bro. And remember, this is the guy who cried because Kavos like did an actual critique of his channel and realized how fucking dog shit it was. Okay,
shows the image from Papa Gut's video where he's wiping his eyes. Def Noodles then quotes his friend that said, "These sensitive thugs gotta get off the internet."
Yeah, that friend, by the way, he is a complete retard. Okay, he was like, I don't care. He literally said on a call with Def Noodles, I don't care that Papa Gut was crying because it's white tears. Okay, and actually baffling. Okay, I made a tweet making fun of him, and this motherfucker is so dense that he thought I was agreeing with him and like quoting me and be like, LMAO, you're right, so golden shit. I don't know, I deleted that tweet because I didn't want to interact with this fuckface. Okay, he's actually saying Papa Gut's tears don't matter as much as his like he's saying that like Papa Gut is like virtue signaling without knowing anything about the situation. And then in the conversation, Def Noodles was like, well, you know, we shouldn't discount his and then, okay, the guy literally admitted to like not knowing much about the internet. Okay, he didn't know a lot about what was going on. But then Def Noodles was like, well, you know, it is still his opinion and his his opinion and his experience, so we shouldn't shit on him for saying it, okay? Something along those lines. And I was like, motherfucker, he just admitted that he knows absolutely fucking nothing, okay? He knows nothing, and he said he knew nothing, and now you're like, why should I value his experience or his fucking opinion at all when he literally said he knew nothing, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Crip response to Def Noodles with this Twitter video.
So, have you guys been hearing about this, Def Noodles character? Yeah, he fucks kids.
True. This is probably a bad optics joke to make, but I love Young Crip Daddy, okay? If you know this guy is Young Crip Daddy on Twitter, I love him. He's an amazing account. Go follow him right now.
Tap's response to Def Noodles by saying, hey, Dennis buddy, how goes the therapy after the damage Keemstar has done to you? If I were your therapist, I would have laughed at you until you left my office. I'm so quirky response to Def Noodles by saying, I'm a comedian. The world. Helmet Chuck says, if we are going with that logic, Keemstar makes pedo joke tweet about Noodles. Def Noodles. Susan bitches to his therapist about him.
True. Based Angry Birds fan, okay?
Emma Townsend says, stop trolling the guy, this is ridiculous now. American Mama responds by saying, pedophilia isn't a joke, neither tagging the FBI. Def Noodles
tagging the FBI is a joke, okay? They don't do shit. Alright, I'm just gonna be honest. No, I don't care that he tagged the FBI. That's just retarded. That's literally like saying when Keemstar tagged the FBI when talking about what was his name? Baked Alaska. When he tagged the FBI when he's talking about Baked Alaska. That nothing was realistically going to come from that. I'm pretty sure Keemstar did actually make a formal report because Baked Alaska is an actual criminal who was at the January 6th insurrections and was also the pepper spraying random people on the street. So yeah, I hope Baked Alaska actually rots in hell because he deserves it.
This is legit dead to me. Terps TV says, Jesus Christ, dog, you need to learn when to stop.
He just needs to learn to never start.
Adam McIntyre says, you never have been and will never be a comedian, friend.
True.
Repzilla says, hey, calling people sensitive about having sexual abuse weaponized against them by you is pretty fucked up, seeing how that is a subject rightfully sensitive to a lot of people, without you having to make it any worse.
True.
Quartering says,
The quartering sucks. Nope, not reading that.
Responds to him by saying, Keemstar tells a joke, Def Noodles, and then shows the court filing that Dennis made against Keem. Def Noodles then tweets out, breaking news that will most definitely change your life. Def Noodles is trending, and no one knows why. Adam McIntyre responds to him by saying, Def spent most of his career hyper-focused on Trisha Paytas, that he became her.
True. Def Noodles is a woman now, okay? Woman Noodles.
Mudahar says, brother,
Vagina
it's because
noodles.
false pedo statements aren't the own you think it is. Also, it's a great way to get sued. Canadian
True.
Whatever responds to him by saying, no one knows why. Try introspecting. Nathan responds to him by saying, no offense, but I have never heard of you before. I thought it was some food brand trending. Ass Juice responds by saying, I'm only here because Mudahar is ratioing them. Repzion says, hi, I'm Def Noodles, and I like calling folks pedos when I'm criticized. I hope you get banned again.
True, I also hope he gets banned again. Actually, no, I hope he continues so his career fucking implodes in on itself, okay?
Nicholas Diorio responds to Def Noodles by saying, it's because everyone hates you. The commentary guys hate you, the journos hate you, H3 subreddit hates you, Papa Gut hates you.
Yeah, literally everybody dislikes Def Noodles except for his little echo chamber, okay? During the Twitter space today, bro, Def Noodles was like, somebody was like, yeah, I feel like you have a lot of yes men around you, and Def Noodles was like, no, this one lady criticizes me all the time, alright? But like, bro, you're doing something wrong when literally everybody hates you except for who you like directly work with, okay? It's just, it's not true. You have all yes men around you. It's just a truth.
When is the last time you've seen H3 fans, Keemstar, me, Cat 10 Bars and Adam McIntyre, Repzion, and Papa Gut agree? Never. Sir Mansur responds to Nick by saying, Def Noodles was what we needed to bring the internet together again. Nick replies by saying, he is a bipartisan issue.
True.
Star quote tweets Nick and says, no comment, pending lawsuit. RFC tweets out a picture of Def Noodles' social blade statistics and captions it by saying, breaking news that will most definitely change your life. Dennis, the child menace Fatosa, aka
Child menace,
Def Noodles, has fallen below 150k followers after vicious attacks against fellow streamer Pop.
Dude. He deserves every single lost follower too, dude. I wish I was following Def Noodles beforehand so that I could unfollow him, okay? And watch him cry, seethe, and cope, okay?
Bagut, most known for verbally castrating Dennis in a debate earlier this year. Cavo says, Def Noodles just self-imploding is a beautiful / familiar sight, but instead of crying about me, he's making false pedo statements.
True.
Nicholas Diorio says, guys, snap out of it. It was just a dream. Look, Papa Gut and Def Noodles are on good terms, guys. They agree that pedo jacking is bad. See, guys?
I think that weaponizing sexual assault, weaponizing pedophilia, weaponizing any form of abuse is extremely fucked up.
So the clip Nick
Yeah, that's crazy.
just showed there was actually from the debate Papa Gut and Def Noodles had a couple months ago that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And as Papa Gut mentioned earlier, in that same debate they also talked about the inappropriate old enough to bleed joke that Papa Gut made on his TikTok. And since there's no other convenient place to put it in the video, I'd like to show you the clip of them talking about it right here. Because not only has Dennis already talked about this joke with Papa Gut before, but he actually defends it. Take a look at this.
If there's a habit of people misinterpreting your comedy, maybe you're not that funny.
Yeah, exactly, okay? Def Noodles takes his intentions like to the max, okay? He claims his intentions are completely pure in every single situation, but it doesn't matter what your intentions are if the effects are negative, okay? That's what Def Noodles doesn't understand every single time, okay? Because he's just retarded. Like, that's the only way to put it.
Hold on. You can't just make a blanket fucking statement like that. You can say that about any.
That's not a blanket statement, though. It's true that, like, literally everything you've ever said has been either, you know, an actual report or has been misinterpreted, okay? Like,
any fucking comedian that they're hiding behind their fucking jokes. That's some straight up fucking bullshit. Yeah, I could say that you have a video, for example, where you say that if she bleeds, she's ready to bleed.
I would love to talk about both of these. Hold on. Can we talk about both of these?
Are you telling me that you're actually a pedophile and you're just hiding behind a joke? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, and it's crazy because what he just said there is literally what he implies today, right? He said joking about fucking kids. He's implying that Papa Gut is a pedophile, and he's it's crazy that he had this thought all the way back here, and now he's finally expressing it, okay? He finally had the courage to come out and speak his truth. Good job, Def Noodles.
Telling me?
Can we talk about
apply that circumstance to me, that I'm hiding behind jokes.
Yes.
I know people fucking meme this all the fucking time. Honestly, I don't give a flying fuck. But I am an actual working comic. Like, I've written for television shows. I've actually been paid to write sketches. Great. Just the fact that you threw that.
Yeah, nobody cares. That doesn't, just because you've done something before doesn't mean you're funny, okay? You know, would you consider the host of SNL funny? No. Are they on TV? Yes. I don't know what you want me to say.
Out there, it just doesn't stand on its own.
And you have a, hold on.
Especially when
you have a fucking, what is it, King of the Hill shirt on right now, bro? Shut up.
When, I mean, your own jokes, what would that say about you?
What it's, but the problem with what you're saying is that I'm already like acknowledging that even if I had positive intentions, my actions were wrong. So let me talk about both of those jokes. So,
yeah, see, he just said Death Noodles' problem, okay? Papa God has positive intentions, but he realized what he did had negative outcomes, so he apologized. Death Noodles has positive intentions, his jokes have negative outcomes, and then he just la 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 fuck you la 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 la. You know, that's the problem.
First of all, the old enough to bleed, old enough to breed video.
So what do you want? So wait. So what do you want me to do? Nah, I get it. So what do you?
Well, I just want to talk about these two things you brought up. I don't want you to steamroll over me talking about these two things. The full joke that I made was, if she's old enough to bleed, she's old enough to breed. Thank you very much, Andre Lopez, for the advice. So Andre Lopez at the time was a 23-year-old TikToker with like 20 million fans.
I know what Andre is. I actually broke that story, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, which story is that?
15-year-old girl, the one with the recording.
Yeah. So regardless of my intention was to call that out. I would use humor to call stuff out, but it missed because people misinterpreted it. It's an inappropriate joke regardless.
I mean, what's the context? That's the thing that we keep coming back to. Humor is all about context.
I know, but
yeah, but it's not about the context goes away when your joke reaches a larger audience that doesn't know the context and it has negative outcomes, such as you implying Papa Gut's a pedophile. That is, it's crazy, bro. How dumb you are.
But like, you threw out the old enough to bleed, old enough to breed thing. I'm just like explaining the take on it. It's still inappropriate because of the sphere that I was in, and like people were very sensitive.
Do you guys think Death Noodles would get mad if I put comedian in my bio and then like called him the N-word?
The pedophile jokes, which makes perfect sense. And so like now I'm more sensitive to making like that joke. And I'm going to stop because I am worried about the way that what I'm saying is interpreted.
Explain something to you.
I know, but it's not just sometimes it's about the way that people receive information. And like, we need to make sure.
Exactly.
We speak about it in the right. Yes, it is.
Louis C.K. did a 7-minute bit on SNL where he talks about a pedophile in his neighborhood, offering him McDonald's and him getting in his car and getting molested.
But we're not on SNL.
Yeah, but okay, imagine if he named the pedophile and it turns out that person, like, imagine if he named the pedophile and that person got fucking killed, okay? Obviously then, that would be an inappropriate, I wouldn't care, actually, but, you know, this point still stands, you know, that could have had a negative outcome if, like, you know, maybe he was like, oh, there's this creepy guy in my neighborhood named Jeff Steinberg or some shit like that, right? There's this creepy guy in my neighborhood named Jeff Steinberg, okay? And, you know, and then that guy ended up getting fucking killed and he wasn't actually a pedophile. Obviously, even if it wasn't a well-intentioned joke, it has wildly negative outcomes and he should apologize. It'd be wrong, right? Like,
no, and so like it wasn't appropriate for me to make that joke on TikTok.
About context, that's the whole thing. In my show, people know that they're clicking on a comedy show.
They don't though. They don't know. There's not comedy. Okay, if you put comedy show in your title or in your name, they'd know that. But let's be honest, the average viewer is not going to go to your channel and read your description, or you know they're not going to read your about section, so they're not going to know you're a satirical person, right? The majority of people who watch you generally are not subscribed to you, so they don't know your satire. That is the problem.
It's been a comedy show since its fucking inception.
So are you saying that like you agree with my original take of the old enough to bleed, old enough to bleed video?
I mean, it's not a joke that I would make.
Okay, so honestly. I think it was inappropriate. And that's what
it is a joke he'd make though, because now he's calling Papa Gut a pedophile. How we've come full circle.
Trying to make the context got lost, but it's still an inappropriate joke, and like I think that's fair.
Do people know you as that person who does those kinds of jokes?
But the thing is that we are when we make content.
They did, and it still got misinterpreted.
Not only the people who know you.
I was there.
You consume your content, so like people who know me when it comes down to like takes that I make, they'll understand.
I had that happen where jokes were decontextualized, and
right, and that's all I'm trying to say is that we're in a comedy club. The context is very much there. But like when you're in these platforms, it's different.
All right, so now that I've shown you that, let's continue taking a look at the Twitter fights. Because yes, there's even more. The hate against Def Noodles on Twitter resurges when he makes this video announcement with the caption, announcing roast battles coming second half of August 2022.
See this space? This is my office here in Los Angeles, and there's going to be a performance space in it. And what we're going to do in 2 weeks is we're going to...
And I'm going to cry myself to sleep in here every night because I spent my entire life savings. Actually, no, because my parents are rich as fuck and they come from Brazil, okay? And, you know, I claim to be a minority, but my family is actually very rich, living in the richest city there, okay? And a lot of people actually hate that city because of how rich we are. But, you know, but that's besides the point. I come from a very harsh and, you know, mean background. And, you know, I'm going to cry in here when Papa Gut calls me out on my bullshit, okay? That's a Tommy C thing, okay? Go watch Tommy C stream about Def Noodles if you don't get that.
We're going to start having roast battles. So everybody talking shit right now on the internet, I invite you to come to my office to say it to my face. Pay the $15 to get through the door, and welcome to the roast battle, baby. Let's see if you can survive the heat, bitch.
Yeah, see, the problem with that, though, is that nobody's going to do this, okay? Because nobody wants to. It sucks. If you doing this, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna waste their fucking time to go and roast you when they can do it on Twitter for free, all right? It makes no fucking sense. And then you'll see later in the video that Def will, like, offers, like, pay for Optimus to fly out and do it. But, like, it'd just be a monumental waste of time. And he's like, oh, it's a vacation, when it's not a vacation, okay? I mean, I guess it could be a vacation, all right? The problem is, though, it's a waste of time. Nobody wants to go do this, okay? You're a fucking loser, and we can all bully you online for free because you're retarded.
Augie responds to him by saying, like this comment if you're on drugs right now, to which Memology responds, stoned as fuck. Kavos responds to him by saying,
alright, derail time, okay? Kavos stole my tweet, okay? I'm about to call out Kavos, okay? I made this tweet the second, because I was just coincidentally, I was scrolling through Def Noodles' Twitter when he made this video, okay? And I immediately knew what I had to do, okay? I posted this screenshot and captioned it lol, okay? Now, okay, I was destroying him, okay? I ratioed him. Do I still have the ratio? I lost the ratio. Because Cavo stole my thunder, okay? This motherfucker, he completely stole it, okay? Cavo stole my tweet, confirmed, alright? You don't get it.
Saying, let's see if you can survive the heat, bitch, showing a screenshot of the video that Def Noodles made, titled, Kavos made me want to quit YouTube. Edwin responds to Def by saying, I do not remember Def Noodles being this unhinged. He is inviting his haters to his office for a roast battle for a $15 fee? LOL? Tipster says, this guy has lost his fucking mind, LOL. Optimus says, I'm not giving $15 to annihilate you. If you were being honest, a creator your size offering $15 to annihilate you is kinda pathetic. Money must be tight these days.
True.
I'll formally invite you on stream to do that though. Don't duck me, Defy boy. Def Noodles then quote tweets him and says, it's easy to have Twitter fingers. You can say whatever you want behind a screen, but
you can, and you can say whatever you want in person, okay? But nobody's gonna waste their time to go in person to say it to you because you're a waste of time. You're pathetic. You live in like a sewer, okay? I don't you.
In person, in front of a room full of people looking at you under the bright lights. Let's see if you are as tough as you pretend to be on the internet. I won't charge you, just pull up. Hell, I'll pay for his flight and stay in LA if he's from out of state. If he ignores this tweet or says he can't make it for some reason, then you know the answer. He's a bitch. Willie Maxshow responds to him by saying, it's weird how you want people to show up to your mom's house to roast you on stage while your friends watch. Do you want us to fuck your girlfriend too? This sounds like cuck fetish, and I will not help you get off. Jaden responds to Def Noodles by saying, nobody wants to fly out to wherever the fuck you live and roast you when everyone can do it online for free.
True.
Def Noodles quote tweets them and says, this is the typical excuse cowards deploy to avoid being confronted for saying reckless shit. Don't throw a stone and hide your—
yeah, reckless shit. Says the motherfucker, implying people are pedos. it's crazy.
Your hand. If you were going to speak reckless, then say it to my face. Also, I'm offering to pay his expenses, so I'm essentially offering him a free vacation. But
yeah, but it's also a waste of time. That's all I'm gonna say.
By the way, the roast will be broadcast live on my social media. I got the office space that I currently have with the purpose of...
Dude, maybe I'll go and just scream the N-word, okay? Maybe I'll pull up, okay? I'll pull up, and then I'll get on, I'll act all nice, be like, oh, hey, Death Noodles, oh, yeah, we're gonna have a civil conversation. And then I get up on stand, I go, nah. Hey, Death Noodles is banned, okay? Commentary W. Everybody's vindicated, and we're finally rid of the noodle menace, okay?
Broadcasting shows and events, so this is just the beginning. Deaf Noodles then continues to promote his roast battle when he tweets out, "Pull up Optimus to the roast battle. I will pay for your ticket and stay in Los Angeles if you are from out of state. If you can't make the date, let me know another date. We are doing roast battles every 2 weeks, so I'm sure we can squeeze you in. Don't be a bitch." He then shows us promotional art that's
top 10 gayest promotional arts, okay? When I saw this, I wanted to throw up, okay? This is just fucking terrible.
Says, "First YouTuber roast battle, pull up or shut up. Friday, August 19th, 2022, Los Angeles, California.
Whoever made this should get fucking fired.
Tickets available soon."
They should be like lynched. Yeah.
Optimus then responds to Deaf Noodles in this Twitter video.
"Usually I don't do this, but this is easier and more efficient than making a thread of tweets."
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the Optimus Twitter video just because it goes on for it. It's just the same points over and over.
Wearing kitty cat ear headphones for 11-year-old children to gawk at.
That was a good point. That was a good point, Optimus. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this though, just because you guys can go watch it.
Case here. Remember the man. Just for it, but we'll go right comedian perform on your
shit. There are a couple good memes in here, dude. Look at how funny he is, guys. He's so funny. He's like mumbling and then yelling occasionally.
You said that there'd be a for your what I'm saying. You're not more
in 45 seconds. A video
in your place and stay there.
Optimus follows up his Twitter video by saying, "In 45 seconds, a video roasting this man got more engagement than his promotional tweet about this calling me out, laughing my ass off." If that doesn't tell you where the eyes are and where the
that's because Death Noodles is failing in all future ventures, okay?
Revenue in this situation is, then I don't know what will. New content tomorrow. Moving on. Deaf Noodles responds to Optimus's video by saying, "TLDR, this motherfucker talk."
TLDR, you fucking suck ass, okay? Like I don't want to hear this.
In response to Deaf Noodles by saying, "You should really take a break, dude." To which he responds, "Not."
Thank God he's not taking a break. He's going to continue to ruin his credibility and he's going to continue to ruin his career basically, which is something I'm all here for, and basically everyone on the internet is here for. Oh, what the fuck?
Gonna happen. I get tremendous fulfillment from my work. I do not depend on outside validation for it to be fulfilling, so the negativity doesn't bother me. You don't.
If it didn't bother you, you wouldn't be like melting down and responding. Okay, I don't know what you want me to say.
Know me. You just watch my videos. Stop telling me how to live my life. If you don't like me, then why follow? People replying to this are fucking weird, man. I'm literally in bed petting my dogs after meditating. You don't know me. Stop.
Death Noodles does not meditate.
Projecting your own emotions onto written statements I'm publishing. Stay mad, lol. 99% have never had a conversation with me to know. Get a life. Low-key reviews response to him by saying, "Dennis, people are just worried about you because of all the things that happened in such a short time these past few days. That's all. They just care about you." Deaf Noodles responds, "Nah, don't worry about me."
They're worried because you're sucking cock.
Worry about the grown-ass man who cried on his live stream because I made a joke. I'm surrounded.
He didn't cry because you made a joke, though. Let's remember he cried because he had to recall a loved one being he cried because he had to recall a loved one recanting the time they were raped, and you're just you did not watch the original video and you're speaking out of your asshole like a retard.
Surrounded by people 24/7. We are all laughing at this shit because everyone looks out of their mind.
Yeah, again, you're yes men. They're all around you. I was sucking your cock.
I'm still me. I've always been me. People who know me know that. Deaf Noodles then goes on to address the situation on his YouTube in a video titled, "My Apology to Twitter." Here is what he says.
With the giddiness of having my Twitter back, he's very disappointed.
This is just retarded. He goes on a long spiel and then his retard girlfriend at the end says, "No, you're not." And he goes, "You're right."
positive, with the dislikes on this video outnumbering the number of likes, and his comment section just eviscerating him, most of which are actually fans that have
all these liberals are destroying Def Noodles, okay? This is the one good thing liberals have ever done, okay?
actually turned on Def Noodles due to his recent antics, rather than people who already hated him prior. Def Noodles then continues to live in La La Land when he tweets out, "Breaking news that will most definitely change your life. Def Noodles trending for the second day in a row, but no one knows why. How haters think I react to them. Crying. How I actually react."
Yeah, and then actually later, Def Noodles makes merch of Papa Gut crying. Again, let me reiterate this again. He's crying because he's remembering the time a close, someone he loves very much was raped and told him the story of how they were raped, okay? That is why he is crying, and Def Noodles sold merch of it, bro. Like, how morally fucked can you get, bro? And if he doesn't know, like, the actual context, then he's retarded because he's doubling down on something he doesn't know anything about, and it makes him look like an asshole, okay? Like, I don't know how else to put it.
React to them laughing. Me breathes. Twitter cries. And then he also changed his profile picture to have sunglasses and added bad boy to his banner. He's continuing to post weird defensive shit, like responding to people saying that he got money from his rich dad by denying it and saying that he has Alzheimer's. His timeline's getting really weird and repetitive at this point. It's basically
let's see what Def Noodles is doing right now, okay? Because he just got off a conversation, and yeah. No video tomorrow, August 1st, but it'll be back Tuesday. Love you. Yeah, see, dude, look, he's taking a mental health break because he's such a pussy. This is the Twitter space where he fucking got shat on. Did he delete all the tweets about Papa Gut? Yeah, I think he might have. Yeah, had to remove a bunch of tweets after Crybaby encouraged his fans to brigade my account and pleaded with Twitter and YouTube to have me deplatformed. This motherfucker has been posting videos and tweets about me for months. I start responding, then boom, he runs to mommy. Seems familiar. Okay, first off, the reason he's making videos about me is because you continue to put out dumbass takes, okay? He is not just talking and seething like you are. He is actually making an argument as to why you are fucking retarded, okay? On situations, because you generally have the wrong opinion on a lot of situations where you're talking out of your ass, you know nothing, okay? And, you know, Papa Gut has since retracted this statement where he basically says that, you know, Def Noodles is harassing him. And, you know, he says it was wrong. It was a heat of the moment thing. And honestly, I don't fault him for it at all, because I can imagine how frustrating the situation is. But Papa Gut is not wrong in saying that Def Noodles harasses people, okay? In fact, I made a thread about it today, so we're going to take a look, all right? Let's see here. People at Def Noodles has harassed. A thread. Papa Gut. You know, that's what we've been talking about this entire stream, okay? Nikocado Avocado. And Def Noodles has made 87 videos on Nikocado Avocado, seemingly because he's fat. No other reason. And I linked the playlist right here. This is public on his channel. This is literally 87 videos where he talks about Nikocado Avocado because he's fat. You know, like real classy Def Noodles. The Paul brothers. Oh yeah, no, I need that. 107 videos on Jake and Logan Paul. Now I realize, you know, they do a lot of crazy shit, but I don't think they've ever done 107 videos worth crazy shit. All right. Tana Mojo or Mungu or whatever the fuck. 96 videos. Tana Mojo accuses Addison Rae's dad of being a cokehead. You know, really? Like, is she really that captivating? You have to make 96 videos about her. Trisha Paytas. This one is especially egregious, bro. 226 videos about Trisha Paytas, bro. 226. I shouldn't have to tell you how fucking crazy that is. Def Noodles has made 226 videos about Trisha Paytas. If that is not harassment, I don't know what is. And honestly, I don't think a lot of people should be deplatformed. I think Def Noodles should lose his channel, okay? Because, you know, if we look at the Leafy situation, okay, Leafy made a fraction of this amount, okay? Leafy made, like, the amount of videos Leafy made about Pokimane is, like, a drop in the ocean compared to what the fuck Dennis is doing to Trisha Paytas. Okay, it's gross. Okay, like I don't particularly like Trisha Paytas, but I don't think she deserves to have 226 videos made about her. Okay, it's ridiculous. Jeffree Star, 47 videos about Jeffree Star. Wow. James Charles. Now I realize James Charles is probably a bad guy, okay? I don't like James Charles either. But you can cover the James Charles allegations in one video. You do not need 108 videos. You don't need that many. You need one video for every scandal someone's involved in. I doubt James Charles has been in 108 scandals. I doubt Jeffree Star has been in 47 scandals. I doubt Trisha Paytas has been in 226 scandals, okay? It just doesn't make any sense. Ace Family. 74 videos. The Ace Family has not been involved in 74 videos. 74 scandals. Why are you doing this, Jeff Noodles? Why? David Dobrik. 103 videos. 103 videos. He talks about David Dobrik. Shane Dawson. 74 videos. He talks about Shane Dawson. Gabby Hanna. By the way, Gabby Hanna is pretty... Okay, look, if you haven't looked into the Gabby Hanna situation, look into the Gabby Hanna situation, okay? Gabby Hanna is basically just got fucked over by the Key community for no fucking reason, okay? Please look into the Gabby Hanna situation. 71 videos on Gabby Hanna. Nikita Dragon, or whatever the fuck. 38 videos. Keemstar. Now, he doesn't even have... There's so many videos on Keemstar, he doesn't even have a playlist dedicated to it on his channel, right? But if you search Keemstar on Def Noodles channels, there is so many. And he just uses the same dumbass bald picture of Keemstar in all of them, okay? Let's see here. Yeah, and eventually, okay, he knows that Keemstar is the only way he gets views, okay? That is just a fact, all right? So, eventually, Keemstar isn't even in these videos, okay? Keemstar isn't mentioned in these videos at all, but he is, he is sure to put Keemstar in, it's Keemstar and Trisha Paytas in every single one of his descriptions, okay? Oh, fuck, dude. I don't want to open this. He is sure, he makes sure of it to put Keemstar and Trisha Paytas in every single one of his YouTube description because he knows that's what the only thing that gets in views, and it's embarrassing, honestly. It is fucking embarrassing.
So today,
you know,
July.
And I don't know how you can support this guy anymore. Okay, he is a grade A, not nice word. All right.